It's time to talk about the final Indiana Jones novel, at least by Max McCoy, and in the Bantam era overall. This is Indiana Jones and the Secret of the Sphinx, and this is it. With this book, Bantam ended its Indiana Jones Expanded Adventures project, probably because Indy didn't sell well, that's my guess. Indiana Jones is just not as popular as Star Wars, obviously, so they stopped after this book. But I think it's a pretty good stopping point, on a good novel, because this book, McCoy gets back into form after Indiana Jones and the Hollow Earth, which I thought was a little bit weaker, a little bit more messy. This book is, well, one, it's shorter again than Hollow Earth was, but this one just gets straight into the action. There is no long, prologue or setting up. It's just Indy is here, he's looking for artifacts, he encounters our main villains, and then he's on the run, practically from page 10 onwards. So let's just quickly go over the story. I'm not gonna spoil, but what I just said, Indy is looking for some random artifacts in China, and he encounters the Japanese who try to, arrest him or something, and then they just follow him because Indy is now on the trail for an artifact, the Omega book, which is apparently hidden in the Sphinx or something. And this book basically tells the past, present, and future of every human on Earth. Indy teams up with a mother-daughter duo, and they are both like magicians on stage, which is pretty fun. And they are looking for their husband/father, and he was also looking for the Omega book. So they team up with Indy on the run from the Japanese. We get lots of action, we get lots of fun little characters, side characters that Indy encounters. We get a lot of gruesome stuff in here. Like the Japanese main villain gets pretty horrifically injured at the beginning, which was, damn, that was nasty. And one of the other sidekicks has a tragic backstory that is really fucked up. I'm not gonna spoil it, you have to read this for yourself. And we get some cameos by the movie characters again. So it's all fun. We are back in action, McCoy is back in top form, and I was really happy with this book. A very solid standalone adventure, and it does bring back the Crystal Skull. Let's go into my one kind of complaint. After the main story ends, there's 2 more chapters revolving around the Crystal Skull, which I thought that storyline was over with the last book when he got it back. But in this book, I'm not spoiling too much, Indy just wants to bring the Crystal Skull back to the place where he found it so that the curse is lifted. And while he's there is another supernatural element happening, which kind of fucked me up. It came so out of nowhere and was so bizarre, and I didn't really understand it. I'm not gonna spoil it, I'm just gonna say it's kind of foreshadowing Dial of Destiny in a way. And then at the very end we get a cameo by some guy. He's not named, but I think it's supposed to be Albert Einstein. I'm spoiling that part, because if you're gonna end up reading this, please tell me in the comments if that's supposed to be him, because I didn't get that part. I'm gonna be honest. Another fun thing, here is one mention of something that's coming into play in Temple of Doom. So this book is setting up, the movie happening, which makes sense, because with the Indy books we started in 1922 with Peril at Delphi, and now with this book, Secret of the Sphinx, we are basically in 1935. I think this is already the same year as Temple of Doom, so we are getting closer and closer to the movie adventures happening. So yeah, that's it. The entire Bantam era 12 Indiana Jones novels written by 3 different authors. And now it's time to get into the rest of the books. 8 German exclusive novels written by Wolfgang Holbein, which I'm really looking forward to. And then after that we still have more. We have The Army of the Dead by Steve Perry, and we have The Staff of Kings by Rob McGregor, which came out this year. And obviously we also have the comics, which I think that's what I'm gonna get into now. Change things up a little bit. Because similar to Star Wars, we have an original comic series by Marvel, but we also have some Dark Horse comics. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this Indiana Jones journey that I'm on right now.